I'm Kathryn Gorham. Welcome back to day 3. Today we have designing from your values outward. What if your business strategy started with your soul's blueprint? Stay tuned for insights into strategies for building a value-based business. You've probably heard this before. Start with your offer. Find your niche. Build a funnel. But what if that's backwards? At least for conscious entrepreneurs. Because conscious entrepreneurship doesn't start with packaging. It starts with presence. It doesn't begin with offers. It begins with alignment. Otherwise, a conscious entrepreneur can feel like they're tumbling down Alice's rabbit hole, disoriented, overwhelmed, and wondering, how did I end up in someone else's version of business? That's what happens when you follow strategy without soul. When you try to reverse engineer a business that was never meant to be reverse engineered. You lose touch with your own rhythm. You start to doubt what you know. You question your voice, your vision, and your value. But there's a way back. And it doesn't start with better funnels or flashier offers. It starts with you, with your values, with your frequency, with what actually feels right in your system, both business and physical and energetic. Because a soul-aligned business isn't built by force. It's not about pushing something out into the world just to say you did it. It is about listening, honoring what wants to move through you. Like Alice asking, "Where am I?" You might find yourself asking, "What am I really here to offer? What wants to come through me now?" Not what's trendy, not what's expected, not what could go viral, not what you're supposed to do, but what's real, what's alive, and what's yours. What if your business strategy didn't start with what market wants? The market wants. You hear that all the time. What does the market want? But rather, what if it started with what your soul knows? And what if that foundation wasn't formulas, but frequencies? What if you stopped duct taping your values into strategies that were never designed for you? Instead, you start building from the inside out. Let me give you an example, a personal example. Back when I was still in real estate, I remember one Saturday morning, I was outside in the garden, completely at peace, totally present. And then the phone rang. I don't have it here. A potential client wanted to see a property right then. So I dropped everything, my muddy gloves and boots, the quiet morning, my rhythm gone. That happened a lot because I believe that's what a successful business required. Back then I did. Always available, always on. But the truth, I had built a business that worked, just not for me. There was no space for the life I actually wanted to live. That moment, standing in the garden, my phone in my hand, it stayed with me. It's one of the reasons I started Purple Door Entrepreneur, to help conscious entrepreneurs bring their gifts into the world in a way that supports them too. Not just their clients, not just their revenue, but the rhythm, their values, their joy. Because when you design from the values outward, everything starts to shift. Magic. Yes. Your offers aren't just ideas. They're extensions of your purpose. Important. Your schedule isn't just full. It needs to be nourishing as a conscious entrepreneur. Your pricing isn't based on guesswork and what everybody else is charging. Instead, it feels clean and solid and clear. Your client work doesn't leave you depleted. It feels aligned and reciprocal and real and often energizing. But for now, take a moment. Ask yourself, if my business was designed around my deepest values, what would shift? What would I stop tolerating? What might I finally allow? And what would I be brave enough to change? Oftentimes those growth spurts come with change. And we resist that change, so we resist the growth. Just let your answers rise. And if you feel called, share one in the comments below. I'd love to witness what's shifting for you. That's the beginning of the redesign. Great start. In the next video, we'll explore how your values become a magnet, not just for ideas, but for people. You'll see how the way you show up starts to draw the clients who truly resonate, the ones who feel like kindred spirits, and how to spot when you're attracting people who aren't quite aligned. Come back tomorrow for video 4, attracting the clients who share your values. How can I help you? I'm Kathryn Gorham. Connect with me at purpledoorentrepreneur.com.